You didn't see it?
I've never seen it.
You haven't sent him the video from Midterm?
No. I've got to figure it out. Hi, Carol and Erica.
You FaceTiming them?
No.
Oh.
That'd be funny. That'd be cool if that's FaceTime.
You should. So they can be in
It's
class.
cool. I can see myself this time. I just have it
That'd be
backwards.
so annoying.
You dropped the marker.
I did drop the marker. It's okay.
Follow me on Twitter.
No one's following you on
The
Twitter.
class smells a lot better without you guys here.
C5-153. It's your boy.
Follow your boy Kevin Cage on Twitter.
Okay. So, we finished completing the square yesterday. Now we're going to go into our all-time favorite, logic statement.
Oh, no.
If we are Dave,
Then we are not Pace. And if we are not Pace, then we...
Okay. All right. The key with these, just starting out, a logic statement is a statement, right? It's not a question, right? It's not, that's basically the only other thing. Or, you know, like if I just say blue,
Red.
that's not a statement.
Blue.
If I say I like blue, that's a statement, right? If I say I like blue, that's not a statement, that's a question, right?
I
Got it?
blue. You like blue. Well, it depends on how you say it.
Right, I like blue.
I like blue. Or I like blue.
I like blue. See, there's
I think it's more of a I like
difference.
blue.
Right. Okay, got it?
I like blue.
Understood?
Someone gets you.
That's it. This is, we've already tested on it, right? So we know what to expect on this kind of thing. We're going to be given a series of statements, and it'll ask us, is this a statement or not?
I'm gonna ask you a
I
question.
keep
Sir-
mad. What's the statement?
Oh, by the way, guys, I have organic hand sanitizer.
Organic.
That's
Right. Here, can I have the little thin one?
I don't even
more?
know what that
Organic.
No GMO, you know, you can't have.
Full GMO.
Right there, under Santa Claus.
Sir,
That should go.
spell BMW.
It was right here.
B-E-M-W. I like my window.
BMW.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yes, I
Yes, I do.
I don't know.
do. They have to be black?
Anthony, I still
Chris
remember the
took
day you
it.
punched Chris.
Oh,
You weren't even there.
you did. You can have a different
That's
one.
so long ago.
I still remember the day you punched Chris.
Honestly, I barely remember that day. Like,
I remember my passing
Okay.
the first time I've been punched in the face full force.
Yeah, I remember the day.
By another human being.
what you punched in the face? Because, well, I had given him a nipple twister, and then he had smacked me like super hard in the face, and I thought that he had punched me and he smacked me so hard, so I just sort of just turned around and wham!
Okay. So,
Whacked him.
logic statements. We understand logic statements. Any questions on logic statements, class? No? Yes? Maybe? Kind of? A little bit? No. No questions on logic statements.
It's just not that statements.
That was the start
No,
of an
the
amazing
logic-
beautiful
the lo-
friendship. Sorry.
It's okay. Just don't punch each other in this classroom. Or at all, in general.
No problem.
This is my domain. I am here to protect you all.
I'm taking boxing gloves on the
With the hands.
Yeah.
Now,
Are you D1?
truth tables.
Oh, that's what.
Well, that sounds familiar. I feel like I've covered this before.
If we are not Dave, then we are not
Okay.
Pace.
That's okay. Truth tables. Class. With truth tables, we always start, generally speaking, with the same thing, right? P, Q, right? So if my statement is if P, then Q, right? This is what I said. True, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. Always, you set up your truth table like that. Understood?
That's right.
First, you do that, you already got points. Okay?
I already passed my final video.
You've already passed your final. You did that.
Do you know when your final is, Andy?
I know it's next week.
That's our
Thursday.
appropriate on like.
So, all right, now listen.
Final because
Okay? If P, then Q. What does that mean? If P is true, then what is true? Q is true. Now, if P is false, does it matter what Q is?
No.
No. The statement is automatically true if P is false because I can't prove that's false, right? So, okay, if P, then Q. If P is true, then Q is true. So P is true, Q is true. Is this true?
Yeah.
Yeah. P is true, Q is false.
No.
This is false. P is false.
Look, surprise, they're all false.
P is false. What is this? Class.
If P is false, it's false.
Then
I mean,
it's true.
What the heck, bro?
If P is false, then it's true.
What the heck?
Because you can't determine whether it's false or
I
not.
can't determine whether it's still, this statement is still true, potentially, right? The only way I can say it's false is if I can prove that it's false. Anthony. Sound to yourself.
Okay. I just experienced a lot of emotions.
Release your energy.
There is no such thing as energy.
He's laughing because he knows that there is.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Understood? If P, then Q. Now, I am going to specifically tell you the truth tables that you're going to have to know. Okay? Look. If P, then Q. P. If and only if Q. Okay?
Yeah.
If not P, then Q.
Oh.
P and Q, P or Q. Those five. You should probably take notes. Mr. Michael Jackson.
I was being stomped the yard.
Oh my God. Michael Jackson is way better than Stomp the Yard, for the record.
It really is. Even though he likes
You can dance to him at a quince. You can dance to him by yourself in the car at a funeral.
You can dance amigos by yourself.
Thriller.
All right, guys, but really take this down in your notes
I'm taking it out.
because these are ones that a lot of you guys were just like messing up on,
I
right?
didn't mess up on
But
it.
now, Mark.
Yeah, I'm
Notes.
taking them in really good.
Oh, dude.
Okay, notes.
No, I'm taking notes, but
Okay, now.
DFAB.
No!
I've got about 30 more
No.
seconds where this is going to be on the board before I erase it.
No, dude.
Erase it.
Is it like this
Oh,
mic?
how's that going to help you?
I can highlight it in my notes later.
I can highlight it in my notes later.
I'll highlight it in my notes.
So though that exact combination is in your notes just like so?
Yes, sir.
I think not. If
All of
this is a
this.
truth table.
I think you should take notes. Do you need a pen? Do you need a pen?
Do you need to see Mr. Perrin?
I understand doing it that way, but for this kind of thing, calm down. This kind of thing, you're going to want to just write it down probably. But I'm not. That's the last I'm going to suggest. Because it's up to you, really. All right?
Then if it's up to me.
Okay, you can take a picture of it and take it home.
Oh, I can't. Can I take a
actually
picture
have
of it?
Well, I can also like forward this video to
Mr.
everyone.
Mayor.
Can I take a picture of it?
TV2
Yeah.
distributor.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Munir.
I already have all this in my notes.
Okay, Andy, please take notes.
I already took notes on
Carol, Erica, do you see what I'm dealing with here?
I haven't done anything. I have all the notes.
Now I have video evidence.
Stop looking up. Erica, turn the One Direction off and
Wait, can
really
I
listen
see
to
this?
this.
I'm not gonna get in the video because I don't want to get in it.
Wait, I want to see if I can see that from the video so you can send it to me.
how are you gonna see it from the video? Take it.
Wait, move.
Obviously, you're going to be able to see it from the video if it's for someone.
No, it's going to be hard to see the board. You can't zoom in on a video.
No, dude, I'm focusing it.
Focus.
Don't touch Erica.
Don't touch
All right.
Eric.
Alright, now it's focused. Now you can see.
Thank you. Okay. And thank Andy for focusing. All right. Now, P. Let's do the next one. P and Q. What does this mean?
Now.
It means
Both of
P
them
and
are
Q.
to be
True.
I
Okay.
know what
So
your big
P is
voice
true and Q is
together.
true. P and Q true.
True.
True. P is true, Q is false.
False.
P is false.
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 Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, calm down, class.
If we are not paid, we definitely must not be paid.
How about P or Q? What does that mean?
Then either of them can be false. That's what you're stating.
If
At
you're
least
not,
one of them has to be
True.
true. Okay, both are true, then this is
True.
P is true, Q is false.
True.
P is false, Q is true.
True.
They're both false.
False.
Got it? Okay. All right, now look. If I want to do if not P then Q, what do I have to put first? Before I do the if not P then Q. What do I have to put first? For what?
P then Q.
Not P. Good job.
Good job, Nicole.
For not P. Okay, P is true. P is true, not P is
False.
right. True, not P is false. P is false, not P is
True.
true. Good job.
Thank
All
you.
right. Now I have if not P then Q. Okay.
I hate it when it starts getting like this complicated. Like this is what annoys me
hate.
when we actually do.
It's okay. Just
wait,
focus-
but you
focus
said that
and
wasn't
take-
gonna be on the midterm.
This is focus and take notes. Okay. So if not P then Q means if not P is true, then Q must be
False. It is true.
must be true. I'm saying if not P, if I don't go to the movies, then I went to the beach, right? Okay, or to the mall, right? So not P is false. Does it matter what Q is?
No.
No, this is going to be what? True.
True.
Not P is false. This is
True.
not P is true. Q is true, so this is
True.
not P is true. This is Q is false, so this
False.
is false. Good. Makes sense?
I have a very good grasp.
Okay. Does that make sense, everybody? Yes? No?
I understand it, I think, better than I did the first time around.
For if-then statements, class, let's focus our minds, please. For if-then statements, if the first one is true, the second one must be true. Okay? The only time this is going to be false is if this is true and the second is false. If not P is true and Q is false, right? So not P is true, Q is false, so this is false. Everywhere else is true.
False.
Make sense? The only time the if-then statement will be false is if the first one is true and the second one is false. Does that make sense? All right. Last one. If I want to do if P, if and only if Q, class, what do I have to do first? What do I have to do first, class? If I want to do P, if and only if Q.
PFQ.
If P then Q, right? Okay, so, but I also need something else. I need if P then Q, then I also need what?
You need to make moves.
If Q then P, right?
And then both of those have to be true.
Right, so we'll get to that in a second, but okay, so if P then Q, P is true, Q is true, then if P then Q is true. P is true, Q is false. Anthony, this is
False.
false, right? P is false, does it matter what Q is?
No.
No, they're both going to be true. Alright, if Q then P. Q is true, P is true. This is what?
Oh my gosh, I
If
get
Q
it.
then P,
I get
Q
it.
is true, P is true, this is true. Q is false, does it matter what P is? No, it's
Dude, the
true.
light bulb just
Q
went
is
off.
true, nice. Q is true, P is false, so this is
Finally.
false. Q is false, P is false, this is
False. I mean, true.
true. If Q is false, it doesn't matter what P is. Now that I have these, I say P if and only if Q. When will this be true? When will this be true? P if and only if Q.
Oh, man.
When they're both true. When both if P then Q is true and if Q then P is true. Right?
Yes.
Okay? So they're both true. This will be
True.
true. The first is false and the second is true. This will be
False.
the first is true, the second is false. This will be
False.
They're both true. This will be
True.
true. Got it?
Yes.
All right.
You all have to go through me.
No, we're doing a good addition.
Oh, yeah, we gotta present today. Jordan still has to finish regular.
Yo, what does homecoming queen even do, man?
We just sit there and then we see her nostrils when she puts her chin up and says, "I'm homecoming queen." We can see your nostrils, Coco. You can see all the bats in your cave. Okay?
You realize that
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Coco.
Caroline, listen.
this was
I appreciate you.
yeah. Now you see.
We appreciate you.
This is true.
Apologize for Caroline.
Caroline, I'm sorry.
You have to apply.
I wish I could
Alright,
make a truth
that's
table
enough.
that
You should
said
just stand in front of the camera like.
I am sorry if and only if.
they
That's
don't deserve to see
unnecessary.
me.
Okay.
You are Christian, you are saved. You're not Christian, you're not saved. You're
So,
not saved, you're not Christian.
all right.
You're not
So
Christian.
now, equivalent statements.
She's like Ben Burr.
Wait, these are the truth tables. If we're not Christian, then we're still saved.
Equivalent statements. All right. Two statements are. I'm probably not even going to put this on there actually. So let's skip it. I'm not going to put. You guys can cross out equivalent statements.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Make it
But
bottom
I
statements.
will be testing you on contrapositive.
Switch and not.
Why are you asking our questions? You're asking our questions.
Oh.
Making statements.
Dang it.
Assume?
How dare you put salt on
Contrapositive
the
statements, you switch and not. Very good. So if I say if P then Q, the contrapositive is
KG.
if not, if I switch them, so it's Q then P, but I make them not, right? So if not Q, then not P, right?
KG.
So just switch and not.
Okay.
Contrapositive, switch and not.
Yeah.
Switch and not.
Switch and
not. Not
Switch and
switch.
not.
Switch and not.
Switch and not.
Please don't shave.
I already shaved.
It's
In the
already
future.
back.
It's not him
Sir, I got a
anymore,
question.
Paul.
Sir,
Anthony, I love how you take my very emotionally driven speeches and turn them into jokes.
It's not. No, I wasn't trying to make it into a joke.
It is a joke in a good way.
Wait,
Yes.
when did you give that speech?
so
I asked
if
him
P
after
then
class
Q
why
and then
they
not
were
Q
recording
then
it.
P, if P then Q is false, then the other one is true. or-
If I
No,
go
no,
to
no.
school, then I learn.
Contrapositive statements are the same thing. They tell us the same thing. If this is true, then this must be true as well. Okay? If P then Q is true, then it must be true that not Q then not P. It follows that if P then Q, it follows that if not Q then not P. For instance, if you are a follower of Christ, then you are saved, right? So if you're a follower of Christ, you are saved. Then you are saved. If you are not saved, then you are not a follower of Christ. You see? Make sense?
Like you,
If
Chris.
if I like tomatoes,
And I do not like potatoes.
If I go to school, then I will learn.
no. If I here, wait, what's a good one? If I jump out of an airplane,
I will show
then
you that.
I will fall. If I'm not falling, then I didn't jump out of an airplane.
That's
What if you jump out of an airplane in outer space?
What if you jump out the Rari?
Wait,
And that's
what?
called a rocket ship.
Yes.
Okay? Does that make sense, class?
I got it.
If we are Dave, then we are not Pace. If we are Pace, then we are not Dave. Right?
Yeah.
Flip one.
Yeah, that's the one that we
We are,
always
yeah. You're
use.
not paid.
Oh.
What?
Now look, class, it could also be, look, class, it said if P then not Q, right? What's the contrapositive of if P then not Q?
Why switching that?
If not P, then Q.
No, switch them.
Oh, if P, then not Q.
No.
If Coco was here, the
If
question was
not Q is the same as if Q, then not P, right? I
That's
switch them.
Like,
What?
like,
I understood it.
Let's say not.
You just said if not Q, not P, Q, X, Y, Z.
Calm down.
Guys, look, let me explain it very simply for you.
Not Q. It's like a double negative, right?
Yeah.
It makes a positive.
Yeah.
Why?
Jesus.
So I'm just a stuff
So
that I'm
it's
not gonna
negative
get
and
everything
negative.
right in
You
life all the time.
multiply the
Get a
negative
couple
with the
questions
negative
wrong.
on
How am I
Answer.
supposed to hear anybody?
So it's like a negative on the outside, negative on the inside. You multiply the negative with the negative, you get positive.
Right. So look, class. The contrapositive means I switch them and then make them not. Simple as that. Got it? If one of them is already a not, it becomes just regular. Right? You just reverse them. That's right.
I think there's beauty in what Andy just said. That in life, you're not always gonna get everything right. I think.
That was profound.
Yeah, that's pretty profound.
I couldn't hear him. So I trust
I'm
that it
just
was
stuck
profound.
lost on this one and get these questions wrong.
You never accept the L though.
Okay.
There's situations where you must set the L.
Next.
This is one.
Press the panic button.
Venn diagrams.
Oh my god.
You missed
It's the
every single
same
one.
spot every time. I just keep on going.
String game.
Oh no!
Another.
No!
Oh my god.
What? I thought you guys liked this.
The string game is what we used to
In
kill
the
ourselves.
beginning, and then you turn into the gauntlet.
String game is the nearest that goes around her neck.
I never
It's the chain
forget.
of fascism.
That's what you really ate. That's what you literally named it 2 weeks after you called it the gauntlet. And you put 4, right? Or was it 3? You remember?
I guess I made it the gauntlet. I don't know.
You said the
Big
gauntlet
D.
of which?
Little.
The gauntlet of circles.
Big, big.
Right?
You-
Dig.
Buckets.
Dig.
Dig.
I dig.
You are digging yourself in a hole right now that you cannot escape from.
I'm probably not gonna actually put this on the test.
Oh,
Why not?
I may.
Why not?
I think we know.
It just might take too much time to do.
Yeah, it will. Because I'll take, about 20
I'm
minutes.
talking audio.
Alright, you can cross off Venn diagrams too.
Yes.
Did you guys feel like you basically understood the process of these Venn diagrams? though?
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
Mr. Veneer.
Why should I expect anything different? Scientific notation. Scientific notation.
Honestly, this is something that you should take off the exam too.
No,
And
I
not
feel-
because we don't know how to do
I feel
it.
like this is very important in life and you should make like 25%.
I feel like you should be quiet.
Okay. Scientific notation. Alright. There are 2 ways we go from standard numbers to science.
Stretcher.
He did it too.
It's like this.
Yeah, Chris, show us your hands.
you guys have.
It shows.
Okay.
And you guys do the other side.
Alright. So, if I have
Do it in your yoga class.
178,000,
Whoa, panic.
convert this on your papers now to scientific notation. 178,000.
Whoa, come down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Done.
That's. Would that be.
Just do it on your papers. Do it on your papers.
Finette.
I know it did, but I don't know.
Finesse.
Well, for every squeak is one kid that I will not sponsor and go on.
They would have to
Okay, does everybody have Andrew,
Or
guys?
up to 5,000 children.
Guys.
Let's focus.
Thank you. Alright. What do I do here? What do I do? Andrew. No. What do I do?
You move the decimal to the left all the way past the 7.
2, 3, 4, 5, right?
So 1.78 times 10 to the
10 to the 5th. Good job.
I got that.
What about if I have 0.000359?
What the heck, Mr. Manier?
Oh, that was easy. I'm just kidding. Yes.
0.000359. Do it on your
Actually,
papers now,
just
please.
I got it.
Sir, you don't understand. I got like a sheet of paper in my head. I've been doing it on that sheet of paper.
I don't know a sheet of paper, man. It's
Hopefully,
just, we
I
have
don't
like
lose
2
that
weeks
sheet.
worth of notes.
Look, if you don't feel like you have to take notes.
No. I
There's a
wouldn't
roll
take
of
notes. I'm
paper
just saying we
in
have
there.
like 2 weeks worth of notes. So that's
Roll of toilet paper. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Toilet paper can be profound. But not even.
toilet paper.
Yes. Okay.
Wow. Sir, I prefer to grasp it. This is where
I feel like this is very important.
Grasp it.
It has to do with rounding down money and making it simpler. And I feel like I'm gonna need this
Well,
in life because
here-
my bank account's gonna have more than 20 digits. And
Can I tell you what it is?
I'm playing.
So you move the decimal to the right,
How many times?
4,
1, 2, 3, 4. Good.
and then it's going to be 3.59 times 10, negative 4.
Well,
Negative 4.
what?
Very good. All right. Now,
Nice.
so that's scientific notation, and then moving on to the next one, number 15, converting from scientific notation to standard form.
Full nine.
Do 3.64 times 10 to the 6.
I'm afraid that's a whole different ballgame.
I suppose or it's like now it's the same ball game, but now you're playing on like the other side, like you're
So
in the
you're
field
trying to
now?
get that to the number?
Yes.
Okay.
You're on the other team.
We're back in the ballgame.
It's more like you're on the other team.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You're on the, like you went from batting to being in the outfield.
I went to the bench.
Offense.
You could also be pitching and catching. You don't have to be in the outfield.
Would you rather be wanted and not needed, or needed and not wanted?
You said I answered the question yet.
I'd rather be
Yeah,
needed than
that's right.
wanted, honestly.
Would you rather be wanted and not needed, or needed and not wanted?
Would you rather be wanted but not needed, or needed?
Well, inherently, like want is a desire. That's like a very worldly thing, right?
Yeah.
But like needing something is like that's
Yeah,
more profound.
but
So
like-
I'd want to be,
like,
rather be needed. And
Would
not
you
wanted.
rather be the math teacher that's needed, but like none of us want you here, and the math teacher that like we all want you, but technically at the end of the day we don't need you?
Definitely the first one, because then it's more fulfilling on my.
Well, when you need
Mastering
something,
the syntax.
technically you're gonna have to get it at one point.
Okay,
But
how
if
about
you
that?
want
Alright,
something,
in your
there's a
social
point where you're not
circle,
gonna
right?
get it at
In
all.
your social circle, would you rather you be needed by your friends and not wanted there, or wanted by your friends but they don't necessarily need you
I
there?
think it's always going to be the second
What
one.
do
The
you
first
need
one.
anybody?
Yeah.
What if
You
they
really
need
don't
you?
need anybody.
They
You
need
came in alone, you could go out alone.
I'm being profound,
Well, I came in with the
I'm
twins,
being
so I-
profound.
Be
You know what the twins
That's right, though. That's right. What do you really need? You don't need me.
Oh,
Nobody
come
needs
on,
me.
man. Don't poke holes.
Holes have been poked. All right.
In your bubble.
All right. What is this? Just give me the numbers. Class as a class.
3,
3, 6, 4, 4, no, 0,
30,
0,
30,
0, 0, 0.
That's it.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
4,
6,
0.
Stops
7,
here.
That's
Look,
it, that's it.
because I take the decimal point that would have been here. I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 3.64 times 10 to the 6. Very good. Now, how about this? Negative 5.298 times 10 to the negative 4.
Well, same
Or 10
concept.
to the negative 3.
Same concept, except we're moving to
5.298 times 10 to the negative 3.
Whoa, you tried tricking us there.
No.
It's a negative. Negative 5.298 times 10 to the negative 3.
That's positive 5,298.
No,
Or negative 5,298, I'm not sure.
not even. You move the decimal to the
Yeah, but-
it's negative.
Why is it negative? Doesn't the negative have to do with it?
No.
That's what he's trying to trick you with.
They just got here. 8:20. And I went to bed like early last night.
Oh, it must be nice to be a TA for your mom. You can just come whenever you want. Oh, it's on video.
Oh, dang it, bro. Alright.
That is so true. You could get here an hour late. No one
Alright.
saw you at McDonald's that
Now,
day, an hour
class,
late.
this is what I do. Class, what is it? What is it?
You gotta
0
take it
point, 0 point, is it negative or positive?
Negative.
Too much.
Negative. Class, 0 point,
05298.
0, 0, 0, 5, 2, 9, 8. Why? Because I moved the decimal place over 1, 2, 3 times.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Everybody understand?
Yep.
All right, good job. Look at that, we're already on number 16. We're more than halfway done.
Kevin.
Makes me cry.
Make me cry.
Oh my gosh. You killed everything.
You kill everything.
All right,
Cage.
Good.
number 16. Greatest common
No, let's play.
factor. Greatest common factor.
You gotta say it louder.
You win.
Okay, focus. Anthony,
Sorry, I was challenged.
focus your mind. How do I find the greatest common factor if I say I have 30 and
Oh god.
30 and 45?
Oh.
What am I supposed to do?
Very
What do I do? What's the first step?
Think.
What's it called? It's got 3 words to it.
Think about it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum.
Or it's actually 2 words. I'm sorry.
Back to tree.
Prime factorization.
Like Amazon Prime?
Okay.
So how do I do 30? It's what?
5.
Ba-bum,
5 and
ba-bum.
6, and then 6 goes
2 and 3.
2 and 3. All right, those are all my primes, right? So it's 2 times 3 times 5, right? How about 45?
5, 9.
5 and 9, then 9 turns into
3 and 3.
3 and 3. Good, I circle all my primes. And this becomes what? 3
Times 3.
3 squared times
3 squared
5.
Times 5.
And then I figure out what? For the greatest common factor, I figure out what?
I forget.
Which ones I have in
Common.
Common.
Which is a 3 and
a 3 and 5. So the greatest common factor is 3 times 5 is 15. Right?
So that's the greatest.
Okay. All right, now on your own.
8 to 4 or 5 to 9? Which one? Would you rather want an 8 to 4 job or a 5 to 9 job? I mean, 9 to 5 job.
5 to
8 to
9.
4 or 9 to 5?
5 to 9.
I fixed it after I said it wrong, Andy.
8 to 4 is like a school game.
earlier.
Okay, 64 and 80. Do it on your papers.
I worked at a 9 to 5 over the summer.
Anthony.
Oh.
64 and 80. Do it on your paper.
This class makes me feel like I'm somewhere between 64 and 80.
Good.
If you want to
Means you're a
cry.
wise old man.
Hey guys, what's this? 69.
Andy.
8 something.
80.
How's the best? 9 around 50.
So technically, he doesn't. No one
Drake
knows.
said that.
There wasn't a secret meaning. Andy didn't mean anything by that.
Oh no, I totally didn't. He just involved math and just
Yeah.
64 and 80.
64 and 80 is
Do it on your
square
paper.
root. I already know the square root. Not square root, I already know the
Andy,
square root.
Andy.
Where are you?
My patience is running thin, and I'm now on video with my patience running thin.
Oh my gosh. I want to get beat up.
I would love to get
put on the internet.
Andy, just do your work, please. Thank you.
A lot, man.
Do you need a pen, young man?
We need like a math union so you can't bounce us around.
I boss you around for your own good.
Stand for the same word.
That sounds like something an abusive boss would say.
Done. Finito. Finito. Sure, but I know the answer.
No.
Okay.
The answer is big.
How do I break down 64? What does that
8 and
become?
8, 4 and 2, 2 and 2, 4 and 2.
8 and 8.
Okay.
Okay. Then 8 becomes what?
4 and 2.
4 and 2. And
And
this
the
8
4
also
becomes 2 and 2.
4 becomes 2 and 2, and this 4 becomes 2 and 2,
One
right?
is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
I circle all of my primes, which are all 2s, and I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 2 to the what?
2 to the 6th power.
2 to the 6th power. Now I do 80. Well, how do I do 80?
10
Times 40.
10 and 8.
10 and 8. 10 becomes
5 and 2.
5 and 2. Those are both prime. 8 becomes
Yeah.
4 and 2.
2 and 2.
Right? 4 becomes 2 and 2. Okay, so I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. So it's 2 to the 4 times 5. What do I have in common?
Choose.
How many?
4.
2 to the 4th, right? So 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is
8.
times 2, 16. So what's the greatest common factor of 84 and 60?
16.
16. All right, that's how you do greatest common factors. I hope you guys are paying attention because we're already halfway done with our exam review.
Are you serious?
Awesome.
Yeah,
How long is the exam again?
an hour and a half.
No, I'm like, oh, you know what I meant.
Stop making noise.
I'm
Press the
very
panic
doggy,
button.
Chris, is what I'm trying to do.
All right.
Very doggy.
Yo, how funny would it be if my car is
Hashtag turtling.
Hashtag
Keep more back.
Hashtag God find the
Huh?
Hashtag Coco.
The security guard would actually get mad.
All right,
Hashtag scream
You're
in
not
the
gonna go
chair.
beep.
least common multiple.
So they go home.
Least common multiple.
Depends on how they should do that.
Hashtag
I'm
breakfast
focusing
coming
on
back.
Focus.
I think it's like around here somewhere.
Focus, you cheese
Least
and
common
release.
multiple answer right here.
Focus, you cheese. Yes.
Right?
That'll be hilarious. That's on video.
No, I don't think it's on the video. Because it's
Yes,
like
sir.
focused on the board.
What happened?
No.
As long as you erase that,
I
please.
will.
Look. Almost it. What the heck? It didn't come off.
Come on.
It didn't come off.
All right. Least common multiple. This is different. Now, remember on your test, almost everyone messed up both the greatest common factor and the least common multiple.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
no one likes doing
While
that.
I'm doing the review, I still have people talking. Because apparently you all want to become hot air balloon operators.
What?
Be an astronaut.
You still need math to become a hot air balloon operator. So,
Do you?
if you really want to become a hot air balloon operator, then I suggest you listen.
Can I be the hot air balloon janitor?
Sure.
That's
Least
even
common
worse.
multiple of 16 and 30. This is how I do it. Pay attention. I do the prime factorization. 16 becomes what?
4 and 4.
4 and 4. 4
2
becomes
2.
2 and 2. 2 and 2. Right? Or 2 to the what? I have 4 2, so it's 2 to the 2 to the
4
4th.
2s equals 2 to the 4th
Right.
power.
Okay, 30 becomes what?
30 becomes 15 and 2.
2 and 15, okay.
15 becomes 5 and 3.
Okay, good, and we're done. So it becomes 2 times 3 times 5.
So least common multiple.
So least common multiple is this. Yes?
This actually cleaned your desk.
Good job.
Good job.
Nice.
It's a very inefficient way of cleaning the desk. But it works nonetheless. All right. How do I do this? Now, the greatest common factor is pretty simple, right? For GCF, what do? We take the factors in common, right? What do we take for the greatest common factor? The factors in common. It even says it in the name. Common factors, factors in common. Hey. Okay? How about least common multiple? What do? We take all the factors. So we take the 2s, the 3s, and the 5s, and we take the greatest from both. So it becomes 2 to the 4th times 3 times 5. You see that?
Yeah.
We take the greatest from both. 2 to the 4th times 3 times 5. We don't include this 2 because it's already included in this 2 to the 4th. Okay? What's 2 to the 4th? 2 times 2 is 4 times 2.
8
times 2.
No,
16.
16 times 3 is. What's 3 times 10?
30.
3 times 6?
18.
18 plus 30?
48.
48. What's 48 times 5? What's 40 times 5? 200. What's 8 times 5? 40. What's 200 plus 40?
230.
The answer is 240 is the least common multiple of 16 and 30. Understood?
Okay.
Okay. Now do 24 and 40. 24 and 40. Go. 24 and 40 on your papers.
I didn't eat my McMuffin this morning.
Well, you should have eaten it.
I didn't have time. I got here like at 7:40.
We don't cry about McMuffins in this class.
It's a McMuffin, not McMuffin.
We don't cry about any muffins.
Nick, quiet, Colonel McMuffin.
Stop crying about McMillan.
I feel sad.
All right, guys,
I feel like
we
I should
have
make up
class.
for this tomorrow.
We have-
I'm gonna eat 2 egg McMuffins.
1 minute. We have 1 minute left.
South Carolina.
You want to run it like a well-oiled machine, but it comes out like
Anthony,
unfit.
do your work.
I just need.
Guys, at a certain point, you'll realize that your life is in your own hands.
Is that whose hand?
Your hands.
Why is it
Our
your
own
hand?
hands.
It's really in God's hands, but He's asking you to take your responsibility for your life as well. So, when you're in a math class and you've got someone in front of you, or any class, someone in front of you is doing their best to teach you, you should probably do your best to learn. Right? You should always do your best in every occasion. And in this occasion, your best is exactly what you know it is. So do your best. Alright, 24 becomes 2 and 12, which becomes 2 and 6, which becomes 2 and 3. 40 becomes 4 and 10, 2 and 2, 2 and 5. This is 2 to the third times 3. This is 2 to the third times 5, which becomes 2 to the third times 3 times 5. 2 to the third is 8 times 3 is 24 times 5 is 120. So the least common multiple is 120. Understood?
Yeah.
All right. Good job today, class. Everybody say goodbye to Carol and
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, girls.
She's not singing. Goodbye, Coach.